You got to see the vision. You got to live the vision. Everybody got to live the vision day in, day out. Taste the vision.
Bro, what I'm hearing you say, though,
Yeah.
is that some of y'all need to make a pledge of allegiance to your family.
Yes, sir.
I pledge allegiance
To the family.
to the family.
Yeah.
That I will uphold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mean it, though, Ma. And mean it.
Yeah, and really,
You know?
right. And
Yeah,
really
and
think
mean
about
it.
it. You pledge allegiance to a nation or to a system
Yeah.
that you don't even know about.
Yeah.
But you got your own people, bro, that you see
yeah.
every single day.
Secret to Success podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh, I got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King, how you feeling, man?
Hey man, I'm wonderful, brother. Look at this, bro. Vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in ease. We've been living in ease money.
Yeah.
We living in ease money right now.
now.
Chase can't live in it today. We living in it.
Come on. And
Chase definitely.
as you can see, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We got the dress code on today.
Hey.
Shout out to Grind Gear, man. Y'all go to the grindgear.com.
Make sure you grab one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Get
no,
this one.
Patreon been asking since we put the photos and stuff in
It's
there.
right.
Oh,
Patreon's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where they at?
Yeah.
So,
And and Patreon, you get a discount for being a Patreon.
Absolutely.
So what's up?
Hey, did y'all hear
Get
that?
your butt over to Patreon.
What was that? Somebody from, was it Walmart? Somebody said, what y'all a singing group? What, are y'all a singing group?
Oh, for sure. Hey, listen, y'all come up with y'all best name for us as a singing group. The winner get a 30-minute call with ET, okay?
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And a 10-minute call with Karl.
Oh, come on.
Okay, y'all, chop this up. Which camera am I on? I don't know which one. Jordan, which one? This one? That's mine? All right, go to the comments right now. I need y'all funniest name for us as an R&B group. We pulled up at the airport. We all had it demanded we wear our Secret to Success hoodies. We all had them on, and somebody asked if we were a singing group. So go to the comments right now and tell us if we were a singing group, what would our name be? I got a few funny ones, but I'll leave them.
Ma,
You know what I'm saying?
Is it like even possible? We've been doing this for years with you for years. We've never. Steve might have been the only one that had a Secret to Success hoodie on.
Oh, yeah.
I wore it a couple of times. But
yeah.
Steve started it for
Steve
sure.
definitely.
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
So
Sierra,
we've
yeah.
never-
Shout out to Sierra.
We've
I
never
was
branded it.
Yeah.
Like, we've never had it. I'm like, can we get pics in it? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, but if we was a singing group,
yeah. Who would be the lead?
singer?
You already know who think that.
the one you prayed for.
No, hey, E, I will say this. Now, come on, y'all. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Every singing group back in the day, all y'all from Detroit,
Yeah.
Motown, you
Yeah.
know, all that.
Come on.
Every singing group always had a light-skinned dude. But the light-skinned dude was never the lead. Except Smokey. He was the high-pitched guy. He was the one that always hit that. He always hit that falsetto.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I ain't got that. You know what I'm saying?
Only you
Oh,
can
man.
make my dreams come true.
Listen, while you talking about it, that Motown doc, I trained off of it in our hookup. We
no,
watched
fire.
it for, probably took us like 4 weeks or whatever. We watched it in segments, and I trained off of it from a branding perspective, bro. It was
Yeah, fire,
phenomenal.
bruh.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Actually,
And we still need to do it. Meaning,
Yeah.
we still need
Use
to.
it.
Yeah, because we
Yeah, the
have
blueprint.
something, but blueprint it all the way out.
oh man, it's phenomenal. I'll do some more trainings off of it because it's so rich. I've literally watched it, I'd say no less than 10 times. Like no less than 10 times is one of the single most impactful things that I've seen in terms of, for me as a brander, as a builder of the company, and just everything that we are, man. Seeing what they were able to build. Like, imagine, we talked about resourcefulness and stuff like that, but like, yo, people were coming to Motown, and I don't know if y'all ever been there, but like to this day, it's like a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a crib, and it was like, imagine walking in there, and it was, I think it was Ashford and Simpson in the documentary who was like, yo, we flew, I don't know if they was from the East Coast somewhere, they was like, yo, we been hearing about Motown. Now, mind you, back then, you ain't got no Instagram, and you know, they ain't taking tours showing you, so they ain't know, they just heard the music. So they thinking Motown finna look like this. Mm-hmm. And they got there and was like, hey, where's Motown? And they was like,
This is
right here.
Motown.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because, man, the things that you see as a disadvantage end up becoming your advantage. Smokey was like, they were like, yo, the acoustics at Motown is so crazy. Like, what's y'all secret sauce? And he was like, yeah, the vent, we couldn't get to stop working. And the bathroom upstairs got the, but they were making music that sounded so rich, but it was actually, according to industry standards, would have been trash in terms of what you think you're supposed to hear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so that's what I was trying to explain when we talked about, you know, the Unlocked show and all of that.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you have?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would encourage everybody out there. I didn't get to it last time or get a chance to do it. I want you to take a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle, and I want you to write all the things that you don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. On the left side, just write, hey, here's what I don't have. I ain't got no sweet camera. I ain't got the best Shure mic. I don't got E.T.'s backyard. I don't got, like, just write down what you don't have, for real. And then go through on the right side, today, everything that you have.
Yeah.
It could be, man, I'm crazy work ethic. I got crazy integrity.
Yeah.
I'm able to talk to people. I have a gift of communication. People like me. I live in New York. I live in Alabama. It's like you could take whatever you see and make it something. So somebody who live in New York might be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, it's just so much competition
so
out
many
here.
people here.
It's just a dog.
Crowded.
Yeah, everybody hustling for the same thing.
Yeah.
And then you live in Alabama or Mississippi and you like, dog, you know, it's
slow.
just ain't nothing going on out here.
enough
People ain't on my wave.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny because I had a talk with, you know, a few of my guys, and I told E, I had one person that was telling me, yeah, my dad was on my head, and so, you know, it's just hard, bro. My pops is invasive. And he was like, that's why, you know, I'm just, and I had another kid at the exact same time. Like, yo, I ain't had no pops, so that's my, no, I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I used to be like, you know, that fat boy in that meme that's like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, but that's what I mean. Like, as humans, we can make any excuse. We can make any reason. Like, you look back at Motown and it's like, dog, you black in the 60s. Bro, my man said, I don't even want to blow it for y'all because y'all should be in the program to get this type of information. But he was talking about, Berry Gordy was like, yo, I hired a white dude to go into meetings and act like he was the CEO just to make sure we was getting the contracts right the way we're supposed to get them because they would not give them to me in this way. So he was like, and I made sure he looked intimidating. He was like, he looked like he was in the mafia. He was like, but when he went in, he was like, oh, I ain't even have to worry about it. And you saw them getting active with limited resources.
Somebody else would say racist. They racist. He found somebody.
Bruh,
You
I'm
know,
just
come
saying,
on.
by any means necessary. And you watch them, you know, continue to progress. You watch the people that they were able to attract, the talent that they were able to attract, one by starting. So for those of you out there, you wondering the first step, it's getting started. Because, the thing I love so much, and I think I might have talked about it, you know, before, but Berry Gordy and Smokey's relationship reminds me a lot of E and I, except for the fact that we stayed married to the same woman. You know what I'm saying? They had a little, you know what I'm saying? They was a little, you know, they was, you know, back then they was a little promiscuous.
They was hot early.
Whatever. That's besides the point.
They were sewing their roll.
Yeah.
But listen, let me tell you something that was crazy. So Berry Gordy, because he got started, right? And then there's a generational wealth lesson as well, more you know, that I'll talk about in a second. But because Berry Gordy got started, he had one record out. I can't remember the name of it. Shoot, I don't want to butcher it. That's not important.
Yeah.
He had one record out. He put it out. It was all right. It didn't really do nothing crazy. Smokey, who had no records out,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
met him and was like,
Yeah.
oh, you did?
Yeah, you did that song.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He was like, and Barry was like, Yeah, but to Smokey, who was the most talented individual on the planet,
but hadn't done an album.
but didn't have an album, didn't have a way to record like that, didn't have.
Yeah.
He was like, you did that.
Yeah.
Yo, and that was his right-hand man ever since.
Yeah.
And they went on to build Motown together, which I didn't know. I knew Gordy built Motown, but it was Smokey and Barry, really.
Yeah.
Like, together from jump. Like, literally, like, no money, nothing. They was together from jump. And that's why I say the importance, why you sitting there, sitting on it, thinking that it's not the best, it didn't go to number one, it didn't do nothing. And that's why I always joke E about, like, yo, E was a 3 when I met him.
Right.
But because E was a 3 when I met him, what?
Oh, we good. I just trying to see what it was.
Oh, yeah. Your neighbors.
We good because of the mics, but I didn't know what it was.
We got a little crowd
I didn't
in
know
the
what would you be doing at 8 o'clock in the morning at somebody's crib like that?
Oh, yeah.
Sure,
No.
dust on the furniture.
Yeah.
What you
8
mean?
o'clock in the morning, ain't eat breakfast yet, and you mowing.
Already.
Yeah.
Well, we doing a podcast and they defense. What are we doing out here talking loud?
Right.
But because he was a 3 when I met him, I was a 0.
Right.
Smokey was a 0 when he met Barry, who might have been a 2.
Right. Right.
In his eyes, though, he might as well have been a 10.
Right, absolutely.
That's what I didn't say.
Yeah.
That's the amendment to that part.
I got
was
you.
like, he wasn't necessarily getting a bunch of bread, but he was going on the road to speak. To me, that was a 10.
It was
I'm like, yo, he's getting paid to speak. And so while you sitting on your gift and you refuse to put it out, you refuse to start that podcast, you refuse to start that business you're supposed to have, you refuse to join the real estate investment, you refuse to invest into your brand, you refuse to do all of this, you're delaying the people that are supposed to be coming to you.
Yeah.
Every year there's a new crop of people. I have to explain to our team all the time. It's people who just hearing ET for the first time today. Somebody's first time ever
Isn't that
hearing
crazy?
E is today.
Right
Right
now.
now.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And so it's like, yo, we got to continue to grow and evolve, and you can't do that unless you're putting it out. And so I would imagine, I want to recreate history for y'all, right? Imagine me as a 22, 23-year-old, 22, meeting E and being like, oh, okay, what's up? And E being like, yo, I want to start speaking. Yo, I'm thinking about this speaking thing. What you think? I'm just being real. Me as me? Oh, no, I'm good, bro. I don't know who my man is. I don't know what you got going on. I got my own ideas.
Yeah.
But because he was 10 years older than me, 12 years older than me, so he might have been 34, he had motion already. He was able to bring me in, and the very first thing we ever did was go speak at a youth prison. I had never been to a youth prison in my life. Never. And I love giving back. I was a big brother. I was, doing all of these things. But because he already had motion, the day I met him, he was like, yo, I got to go speak tonight. And I was like, they pay you to do that? He was like, yeah. So he might have been getting $500 or something like that, but he was getting paid. And I remember being like, whoa, he getting paid to do what he loves? Like go change these kids' lives and you get a check? Like, what? We got in the car that day and we went to the prison, and I've been E right hand ever since. But it was because he started. So even though that didn't look like a whole lot, so for those of you out there, I ain't getting the $20,000 gigs or the $100,000 gigs, the importance of starting, the importance of getting started with what you have. Smokey didn't say, oh, y'all ain't got the huge recording studio? Y'all ain't got where's y'all XLR? Where's y'all speakers? Y'all ain't got the JBL Bose? Like, he didn't say none of that. He was like, oh, you already did a record. One. When I met E, he already had a contract, and that meant everything to me. And we built that off of this foundation. So I guess that was my thing,
Can I make an amendment, though?
Yeah, please.
Because I don't think a lot of people know this. I know we talked about it, and, it was a little joking about it, but I didn't really go heavy on this. So, I started speaking at Michigan State in 95. That was the first time I spoke at Michigan State. They paid me $1,800. That was the first time I had
95?
Yeah, 95. Right. I got $1,800. But I was working at the Milwaukee public school system, and they gave me $10,000 a month to do a program. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to come twice a week. When I think back, like, I had that dog. I got it. Listen to me. I don't know how. I got a contract. I was coming. We would come twice a month.
Okay, I
but
just
we
want to
would be
make sure.
there.
Still a lot. Don't get me wrong. I just want to
we
clarify.
were there at least
that.
twice a month. We come 1 month, miss a month, come the next month. but we would be there for days.
And give us all the way of context. You're coming from where?
Huntsville, Alabama.
And how long
bruh.
a drive is that?
Bruh.
They wasn't flying.
Now I'm going to be honest with you. Be honest, Ma. It could be easy a 7.5, 8 hour. But that ride from Chicago to Milwaukee, when you hit down, when you hit, it's like, ooh,
94.
ooh, Dan Ryan.
Yeah.
It depends on when you come.
Yeah.
It could be an hour to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It could be 2.5 hours
yeah.
to Milwaukee.
Yep.
It just depends on when they catch you. And I'm doing schools. So I'm not getting out of the school until 3:30. And so by the time I get on the road, rush hour is upon us.
Yeah.
Listen to me, bro. They was giving me 10 grand. Bruh, I had Lee, I had LD, you know, our shorties would go. Listen to me, when C met me, man, y'all gotta hear this, bruh. When C met me, bruh, when I tell y'all I had literally given up a career, Ma. And sometimes I say to myself in this season, like, yo, how's that possible I wasn't getting gigs when I was in school? But what happened, Ma, back in the day, it wasn't no internet. So the only way for you to really get gigs, you had to stay in the circuit. Like you couldn't be in the circuit and leave the circuit and get, like you had to stay in the circuit, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, cause this gig gonna get you this gig, this gonna get you this gig.
All right, this one is for all the ladies out there. It's time, not the single ladies, it's all my ladies, right? It's time to put your health first. If you've been feeling a little out of balance, you're not alone, and Organifi has just the thing to bring you back to the center. Let me introduce to you Organifi Harmony, a game changer for women's hormonal health. Harmony is packed with natural ingredients like maca, shatavari, and chaste berry, all designed to support your mood, boost energy, and help you feel more in control every single day. It's perfect for tackling stress, regulating your hormones, and just helping you to feel your best, no matter what life throws your way. So this is the one that my wife uses the most of all the other Organifi products. This is the one that she rocks with. Now, for everybody else, we got you, all right? We haven't forgotten about you. You already know how much we love our green juice, right? So here's a special promotion for you. From September 27th to 29th, when you buy 2 pouches of any Organifi product, you'll get a free green juice crisp apple. This refreshing blend is loaded with superfoods to help detox and fuel your body. And this is the perfect time, y'all, as we head into these colder months, all right? So here's the plan. Whether you're stocking up on Harmony or grabbing your favorite green juice, right? Head to Organifi.com/success and use our promo code SUCCESS to save 20% off your offer. So let's do that again. Organifi, Organifi.com/success to save 20% off your order.
Y'all gotta understand what he's saying. This is pre-social media. I know my young people having a hard time with that.
Right. What is
This
that?
is
Right.
pre-social media, pre-YouTube, all of that.
No, pre-phones.
Pre-cell phone.
Pre-cell
This
phone.
pre-cell
Legit.
phone, bro.
Like you still
pages.
Yeah, no, this pre-cell
Pre.
phone. We ain't had no cell phones when I was
Pre-sleep
doing
apnea.
that. You know what I'm saying? Free. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-diabetes.
Yeah, free. You know what I'm saying? That's what I went, Ma. I had took the sleep thing. I was at the spot, Ma. Knocked out. Because
They
my
say
boy
you ain't got sleep apnea, but you got
The pre.
pre-sleep apnea.
I said, what? It's
coming.
And that boy,
It's coming.
That boy E said, man, I'm doing all right, but I got to do better. I said, why? He said, I got pre-everything. I got pre-diabetes, pre-sleep apnea.
I had everything, Ma, pre.
Yeah.
And so I literally imagine, bruh, I literally gave up everything.
Yeah.
Only thing I had in my possession was the video that I showed them from Nebraska. And why am I back in Nebraska? And why did I meet that lady 20 years ago? Bro, I went to go speak, and I told them, this ain't my first time to Omaha. I did a program for the Drew whatever, and I said, and it was this lady, Judith something there, and they said, there go Judith right there. And she was like, E, what's up? She was like, you told me 20 years ago you was going to be doing what you doing right now. She said, it's unbelievable to see. She said, I was the first one that really, like, she let me do, they had people to do videos for us. We chopped it up. All I'm saying is, it's crazy, Ma. I was, like he said, 3. I literally, Ma, had started all over again. Like, I literally stopped speaking because my pastor, listen to me, y'all, why have a coach if you're not going to listen to the coach? I want to say that again. Like, why you got a coach and the coach tell you to do something, you're like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Right.
Then coach yourself. Pay yourself. Just pay yourself every month. You know what I'm saying? So he told me, he said, bro, if you don't get a degree, once you hit your 30s, if you don't get a degree as a black man, He was like, it's a wrap, bro. They about to close that window about to close on you. You cute at 20-something doing it. That window
He was on that 12-year to get a 4-year. I'm talking about I'm up against it.
So then when I got it, and here's the other thing for some of y'all that's listening, you're a little older. The reason why I didn't finish, because I was literally afraid of success, Ma. Like, I don't talk about that part, but I was literally afraid of responsibility.
Yeah.
I was afraid of, man, Ma, bruh, if you grew up your whole life on the blame game, my mama fought, my daddy fought, Ma, if your whole MO is, yo, I'm here because I put my life in other people's hands, and they didn't. I did what I was supposed to do. They ain't do what they supposed to do. Look at me. Everything you asked me to do, I was a two-man. I was like, pass the dog his right hand. I did everything y'all told me, and I didn't. And bro, when they told me you graduate from college, I was like, ooh, I'm not gonna be able to say nobody. People gonna have expectations of me now. Yeah. I'm not the poor high school dropout. I'm not the poor homeless. I'm not the poor. Your mama didn't, your daddy didn't. I'm not the poor. Once I walk across that stage, and
you ain't got the underdog no more.
Bro, I don't got it no more. People gonna be looking at me like, oh, okay, whenever you finish, bro, the question is, what's next?
And so that's scary?
Bro, it was spooky because I had never taken responsibility for nothing. I had always, I went to college because Didi Tech. I went because Didi Tech go college. You know what I'm saying? I did this because this person said it. I did. And bro, it was so crazy. Responsibility hit me right before I graduated. Dog was like, yo, you need to go ahead and finish up, bro. Like, you need to finish what you start. And it was like, oh, okay. Then this is what he hit me with. This is why y'all can't be afraid of your mentors. You can't be afraid of your people who stretch you. He was like, yeah, you need to hurry up and go ahead and finish that up so you can go to Michigan State. How did he even know about Michigan State, Ma? Because I love talking more than I like doing. I like to tell people Michigan State was courting me and they wanted me to come and they was willing to
more
give
than
me
you
fellowship.
actually wanted.
You weren't here. It just sounded good.
I never had
state recruiting.
Hey, Michigan State recruiting.
I never had a plan. I ain't never had no plan. Like, I ain't never had no move-in date.
Yeah.
I didn't have no visiting date. And I was going twice a year. So it wasn't like I was lying. People would see me like, here, he at Michigan State. I come back with a new sweater. I come back with the new gear, some stuff don't nobody else got, basketball team. Because I was, Murray was connected at that time. Rodney was super connected. I was like Michigan State. But I never had this the date I'm going.
Yeah.
This the month I'm going to go look at apartments.
No action plan.
This is where I'm going to go visit the college that I'm supposed to be going to. I ain't do nothing. I just was like, Michigan State recruit me. And dog had pulled me to the side and checked me. He's like, yeah, bro, you need to hurry up and finish here. You scared. You scared to finish. You need to finish. And then you need to go straight to Michigan State University. So I'm just saying to the people that are listening.
He told you to leave. And you was backing him at that time.
Yeah.
I want you to catch that part. So, from his side, you telling your two-man to go is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Why you never tell me to go get my PhD or nothing? You know what I'm saying? He'd have tried to keep his foot on my neck his whole life.
He did. He told you. He told you. He said, hey, dog, I think you need to really connect with that man that's been praying for you.
Yeah.
He said that. He said, I think, dog, I can't. I think you need to, you know what I'm saying? I think you need to handle that,
get my man.
Right.
Yeah. I just thought about that. Dog had told you to go for bigger and better. You never
went to bigger and better with ball.
Hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
We all we got.
Yeah. No, I forgot. What was you saying?
No, I'm just saying, you were saying earlier with Motown, and I was just letting them people know that I had to actually recreate myself.
Yeah.
Dog, it was like, yo, forget the success that you had.
Yeah.
So Barry is like, he did one thing, but then Smokey come in, it's like, no, we got to take this thing to another level. And God was like, yo, you listen to me. If you keep speaking, you're going to get stuck as a speaker.
Yeah.
But if you stop speaking, man.
How many people you need to be on one accord? I ain't familiar.
2 or 3 are
Okay.
gathered.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Where 2 or 3 are gathered. I mean, that's the word, right?
Yeah.
So if you can get yourself somebody to
Gathered.
believe it, I'm just saying.
You can get gathered.
Bruh, I believed in the vision first. Then we got Karl to believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.
That's 3.
I'm just telling you that's 3.
Yeah.
Like off rip, that's 3. LaShawna kill me if I don't say
Where did the
LaShawna.
vision come from?
LaShawna came in after that. That's 4.
Where did the vision come from? You said you believed in the vision, but how did the vision start?
The vision came from E.
Okay.
The vision came from E, and it was up to me to modify it. I'll be real.
Okay.
Because the vision E had was the Jackson 5. You know what I'm saying? He was
He
like,
wanted everybody to have
oh,
He wanted Karl.
no, I'm sitting here telling y'all, imagine though. And Karl will tell you, like,
100.
he was always like the highlight reel, but it wasn't like, oh, it's just like they was recording me the same way they was recording
Literally.
me.
Yeah.
It was like,
Literally.
oh, okay, C go first this time. Oh no, C gonna close this time. It wasn't never like, and again, this is before any branding knowledge, anything. I'm just fresh off the block. Like I remember, I told y'all, I remember we went to the West Junior. I'm talking about hood. West Junior, it used to be, it's in Lansing. It used to be, it was like, first of all, they need to stop with these alternative schools. It's making it, I remember, I talked to one of the kids, was like, I wasn't even that bad till I got here. You know what I'm saying? They showed me everything. I was just halfway gone. Now I'm fully gone. But anyway, I remember we went there, and kind of like how Maul used to be kind of nervous. He was like, yeah, when we get in there, you speak to him. And I was like, okay, I had been speaking, but not like, and I always was good with like impromptu. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, as long as I can stop when I want, I'm like, cool. Because that way, if I'm sweet for like 30 seconds, I can just be like, all right, y'all have a good day. He was like, yeah, do 20 minutes. And I remember being like, whoa, like 20, like, and I might have been able to do 20 if you didn't tell me to do 20. But I remember doing 20 minutes and being like, oh, okay, like, this is it. Like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? And I did it, and it was uncomfortable, but, like, that's what I'm telling you. We came from that. You know what I'm saying? But we believe. Again, he was showing me, yo, this is the vision. Like, I'm going to tell the honest to God truth. He wanted us to be, me and him, like a dynamic duo of speakers. That was his vision. So when you ask where did the vision come from, the vision came for us to go do this world and change the world from E. My vision was, oh, okay, we're not going to do it like that. Like, this has to be a system. And I had to go, that's why I told E the other day. I was like, yo, I had to go behind the scenes, and it's so funny. For the longest, some of y'all might be even guilty of it out there listening. People would come up to me after they heard me spoke at a conference or something, because I would only speak if it was like, let's see, introduce E or something like that. And people would come up to me and be like, you're a great speaker. Like, why are you so shy? You should actually come to the forefront. And I used to be thinking like, y'all think I'm shy? Like, wait, what? Yeah. But I realized like, oh, okay, this is part of the vision. Like, I had to go behind the scenes. That was part of my vision in order to take us to the next level, and it happened. And this is another thing that I want to say. When I was watching Motown, it wasn't about who got the credit. And let me tell you something. Listen to let me tell y'all why most of y'all would, that's the ET line. Most of y'all would never blow up. Listen to what I'm telling you. E and I have been on this all week. I hope you don't mind me sharing, because I don't care who hear it. But you are so selfish that it is not about the mission. It's about you. Imagine this. If somebody can come in and do the job better than me to this day, I would gladly step aside and be like, bet, let's go. We had situations recently where somebody was doing, let's just say they was doing, I'm not even dogging nobody out. Let's say they was doing 80%. 80. Like, it's a solid B. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a B, B minus. Like, the ship is still moving. But somebody can come in.
In a nice pace.
At a nice pace.
Yeah.
Somebody can come in and do exactly what you're doing at 120. Why are you pissed about that? Now, I ain't say you got fired. I didn't even, but you have an attitude about somebody else coming in who can do the job clearly. And this ain't like, we talking about numbers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like, it's clear that this is a better product. When you said, so if I say the end goal is to make E a household name, right? That was the goal. Like, I'm gonna make E a household name so that we can get this message out, this positivity, change the world, blase split. If halfway through on our way to that goal, somebody comes in and was like, yo, see, I see what you're doing, but really, I could do it better, and they were factual on that, bro, I'd have been like, bet, what y'all need me to do? Y'all need me to go to speaking now? Like, I can go speak, I can be a part, like, I'll get my own IG and my own Facebook, and I have a logo on the court. Like, what do you need me to do in order to further this mission? But most people are so self-centered, it's about them. Karl, we had this conversation back in the day when you was talking about, I don't want to give nothing up because I'm going to play myself out of position. And it's like, no. If that means giving something up in order for us to go to the next level, if the goal is really, what's the goal? Is the goal for you to be affirmed and this is mine and I'm never giving it up? No. Moose run the company now. Why? Moose is a far better CEO than I could be. Moose got patience, kindness. So now I'm able to just advise Moose. I'm like, oh, you on the call with the team? How's it going? I'm just saying, I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah.
I realize that's one of my leadership flaws. I only want to work with
High level.
Yeah.
And not that other people ain't high level or on their way to high level, but I spent the majority of my younger entrepreneurial years working at a lower level.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, I'll let y'all develop. I don't want to do player development like that no more. On a one-on-one scale or on a company scale. Now I help other people to development as a part of the company goals, but like I have different goals. But imagine me saying, E, I was my idea to hire Moose, but I'm just saying, imagine E being like, C, we the CEOs of this company. We got the ownership. How you gonna let Moose doing a far better job than me and E could do combined.
Yeah.
But so it's about what is it about? And I think when I watched the Motown, it was like, bruh, listen, oh man, I'm about to give up too much. The last thing I'm gonna say on that, y'all better join UOU Mastermind Patreon. Y'all better be in something because this ain't this. I'm supposed to be joking on the podcast. Yeah. I want to make sure y'all understand something. Barry Gordy was the architect, the top of the top.
Yeah.
And they used to have feedback sessions where they would go in a room. It was called quality control, QC. They would go into a room and they would play the songs that they did. Mm-hmm. And they let everybody in the room, attorneys, everybody who's a part of the team, secretaries, everybody, thumbs up or thumbs down whether you thought this was a hit or not.
Yep.
And to a T, one of these songs, Barry was like, fire. I put my heart and soul into this joint, went crazy, recorded it, whole nine. We get in the room. Me and Smokey, he said him and Smokey used to have like a little friendly rivalry. And he was like, bruh, I played the song. He said, bruh, the entire room, trash. And I was like, yo, first of all, imagine creating an environment where Barry Gordy can get trashed.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, imagine being that type of leader where you like, the goal is not for Barry Gordy to be the best songwriter in the world and to have everybody kiss my butt. The goal is for Motown to be #1 in the world, and this is how we establish quality control, so the song never came out.
Yeah.
Even though he's the genius. And I had to check my own self there like, whoo, I don't know, because I feel like I got a pretty good track record of what's going to work. Barry was putting out #1 after #1 after #1, but there was still a process. But it wasn't about him. It was about what's the mission of Motown. So when you get started, you put your stuff out, stick to what the mission is. And if your team understands what the mission is, everybody can go towards that goal. So you got to have an attitude. We said it was about this. So why you got an attitude when we said this was the goal? The goal wasn't for you to stay in your position and do that forever. The goal was for our ministry to be the largest ministry in the world and to save. At the end of the day, if we're talking church, the objective is bring souls to Jesus Christ.
That's it.
And that's it. That's the only objective.
Literally it.
All right.
How does that turn into? How dare somebody take my what? Wait, what?
You took my position at usher.
What, I'm just saying.
I was the head usher.
No. I'm just saying.
You sat in my row at the church.
Listen, but that's what most people's problem is. You get away from what the goal is, and it turns to being about you, and everybody looks at you and goes, "Oh." And then what happens is, if you're the only clown at the circus, you start to look crazy. So what you try to do is sow dissent with everybody. That's why people get nasty when it come down to and this just don't have nothing to do with church or nothing. I ain't talking about our church. I'm talking about in general at the office. We used to work in the office, believe it or not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of crazy. We had a 9 to 5.
A real office.
A real office. A storage unit. they ain't like
extra room.
All right. So look. I would notice that when one person was disgruntled, right? They would try to disgruntle everybody else. Again, nobody wants to be the only clown at the circus. As long as everybody clowning, we good. So what happens is, and it's dangerous when you hiring in people who are about self, what happens is when the minute something goes wrong that they don't like, the mission is over. Now the mission is to create a circus. So that's why they go to such and such and be like, hey, such and such did such and such, and they told me this, they told me that. What? So, because now it's two clowns at the circus. And it starts to be infectious.
Yeah.
And that's what I always wanted to make sure that we kept here was a level of integrity where it was like, no, we're not doing that. And that's people like, see, you so direct. Bro, I hear, you know me. I hear one issue. I'll put you on speaker. Oh, it come to my attention that yesterday you said, oh, X, Y, and Z. It's not that I'm trying to stop you from creating a circus.
Yeah.
Because what you'll do and what most humans do, they too cowardly to actually have the conversation with the person. You talked about it. People gonna go on Instagram or, sneak this or whatever. I just, it's hard to get ahead over there. Oh, if you ain't, I remember people used to think I was the teacher's pet with E. I was like, what? Like, oh yeah, if CJ could get away with it, if CJ could, and I'm like, wait, what are y'all talking about? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to sow dissent, trying to be whatever. And I'm just saying, when the mission is the mission and you get started and people come and they are attracted to you, the reason that most of you start and stop and it don't work is you usually lose focus of what the mission is. And once you get off mission and it turns into, okay, what am I getting? I mean, look it up, bro. Look, we about to hit 20 years. Of all the things we've done, I think that might be one of our greatest accomplishments is 20 years as E right-hand man. Look at how many great 1-2 duos
you don't see this.
we've seen go down.
Especially black men.
20 years.
You don't see that, bro.
20 years. And I'm saying, look at all the great duos that we've seen just completely flatline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, they got away from the mission. I never got away from the mission. So whether I was pissed at E, whether he was pissed at me, whether we had arguments about this, that, or the other, whether we had all kind of craziness going around, the mission with us never changed to this day. It's never changed. I still wake up every day and go, all right, how can we get the world to know E better so that he can get this message out so that we can, change the world? That's always been the goal.
I think what y'all talking about, what you saying though, is really, and I want you to keep going, but what you saying is not even just about business right now. You speaking life to marriages.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, 100%. And that's what I wanted to make sure. Yeah.
Brotherhoods,
siblings, your health. What's the mission?
What's the mission? And how does it keep changing regardless of how you feel?
Hey,
how do your feelings change? Like, I'm just saying, hold on, Karl, 1 second. How do you change the mission because of your feelings? Feelings change.
I'll tell you why, I think. But do you remember back in Barbados, we had to say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning?
Yeah.
Like you had to sing, you hear the national anthem.
Wait, y'all said
We had to do that here too.
Y'all said the Pledge of Allegiance?
I'm saying our version.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa. I'm like, dang.
I got to speak both languages.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. What was it called in Barbados?
The motto. Just the motto.
What was it?
Oof.
Come on, put you on the spot.
like that.
Come on. No. What was it?
Pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to my. No. Shoot.
Look at it. Hey, hey, Karl, listen.
Hey,
if you want to see what a sellout look like,
of the United States of America,
to the republic
That's what I was
for
about
which
to
it
say.
stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Come on, Karl.
Next to my pledge allegiance
It's
to my
been a
country,
minute.
That
Barbados,
wasn't
and
my
to my
I pledge
flag,
allegiance
to uphold and
to the
defend their
Beijing.
honor,
Okay.
and by my living to do credit to my nation wherever I go. He had me on the
Okay, come on. All right,
you are
got you.
here,
But-
so you are in a different nation.
No,
upholding.
no, but my mind was so focused on what I was saying.
Everybody
When he
type
said,
sellout in the chat.
My point is, though, my point is, there was a reason why you said that every day.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
say that every day no more.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
go to
yeah,
your
yeah,
business.
yeah.
To be honest, most businesses don't even have your mission. We
Yeah.
got a few. Dan Gilbert make sure that joker's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, we
The
got
successful
Jules.
ones,
Yeah.
everywhere. But I'm saying the rest of us, we just get up and go to work today. So I don't think that's reinforced. And hear what I'm saying closely. It shouldn't need to be. It shouldn't need to be, but because of human nature, I think that's something that you got to be very intentional with, because we are selfish by nature. You get what I'm saying? And you can sway easily, but I think that's something that has to be done. You got to see the vision. You got to live the vision. Everybody got to live the vision day in, day out. Taste the vision.
Bro, what
and-
I'm hearing
and-
you say,
yeah.
though, is that some of y'all need to make it a pledge allegiance to your family.
Yes, sir.
I pledge allegiance
To the family.
to the family
Yeah.
that I will
and I-
uphold.
Yeah.
And mean it, though, Ma, and mean it.
Yeah, and really,
know?
right. And
Yeah,
really
and
think
mean
about
it.
it. You pledge allegiance to a nation or to
Yeah.
a system
Yeah.
that you don't even know about.
Yeah.
But you got
Yeah.
your own
People,
bro, that you see
yeah.
every single day.
And again, that's one of the
Wow.
things that we talked about was
Make a pledge of allegiance.
Huh.
we pledged that
I need to
money,
write it.
you know, it's just a
Make my
couple
kids
things.
laugh.
Money wouldn't separate us.
Legit.
I don't remember what else it was, but it was like, we're not going to let money separate us. We're not going to let our ego separate us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay focused on we're going to stay focused on that.
Well, that's the one thing that usually break up most people. I'd say money would be number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Maybe.
I've seen it.
Yeah. No, for
money,
sure.
Money, and it's another big one. I don't even think money is the
Drugs.
first one. I don't even think money is the first one, Maul. I really think the ego is the first one.
That's the one I
think
had in
the
mind.
ego is for most
sure.
people the first one. And it's like, am I getting my due credit? You feel me? And
So either people have ego before the money.
Yeah.
Like when you don't have no money, do you have ego? Like, so in the beginning, when both of y'all are working to build something and y'all trying to get money, don't people kind of put their ego until they get a little bit of evidence of money to this? Then once they start getting the money,
Okay, maybe.
now the split of the money causes the ego.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. I know some people that's got money, but I'm not being seen in the you know what I'm saying? Like some people, Maul, are kind of like on, hey, it's like, I'm getting autographs and C not getting autographs. It's like, hold up. I'm not getting my due.
Okay.
Like you're not paying me attention the way like I'm supposed to I'm supposed to be seen
for sure,
more.
because the fame came way before the money.
Yeah.
I
you
told
feel
somebody
me?
the other day, they used to be like, E.T., thank God. I said, how's people knowing who we are and I'm broke?
Yeah, you feel me? And so I think more money for sure. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying neck and neck with it is the power.
Yeah.
Neck, money, that is the power. Because I think for Lucifer, I think
That's your third time now.
no,
Minister of Defense.
Yeah.
Minister of Defense is about to come
y'all know
out.
we outside. We got live nature.
So I'm just saying,
to get this good shoe.
I think what you need to do. Hey, so I just want to talk to those of you. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who are human. So we were on my mastermind call this morning, and one of the kids made a statement, and I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know that. You feel me? I was like, I ain't know. And there was a couple of people on there, hey, E, thanks for saying you ain't know, because we was gonna act like we knew. And I was like, oh no, I'm human, bro. Like I didn't know that before you said it. So I want to say to those of you who are human, you don't have to feel ugly or ashamed when you feel a way that is not right. But what you do have to acknowledge that it's not right and you gotta fix it. You feel me? So to C's point, there was a time where I felt like, yo, you ain't communicating with me the way I want to be communicated to. I wasn't right necessarily. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I was right. I had some trust issues. My trust issues are not personal. Like, my trust issues are not CJ. My trust issues is my mom lied to me about who my father was, period. I found out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at my mom no more. But you would have trust issues if the person who is your parent didn't tell you who your father was. It just it is what it is. It's one of the repercussions of it, right? So with C, it was like, yo, it's me and C that usually be talking about everything. Okay, now he talking to Maul, now he talking to Josh. So for me, it's not a thing of so here's how you lose something. You actually lose it by avoiding. You don't actually lose it because it's happening. Because God gives you a grace period to repent, right? So it's not like you mess up and then you just doomed to hell. He said, Adam, where are you? What y'all do? Something happened. Not that he didn't know what happened, but he was like, something happened.
Yeah.
What? Talk to me.
Yeah.
So when they started saying, I hid from you, I was naked, he was like, hold up. How you know you was naked? Like, where you get that vocabulary from?
Yeah.
Because I never taught you that. You know what I'm saying? So what he was saying was, yo, you have an opportunity right now to make right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to some of you, because this is a hard conversation for you to have in your own mind, because you like, yo, I am that person that felt like I didn't get the credit I deserve. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I seen people do it, and I was like, ooh, you about to lose everything.
But this is, okay, don't lose that. But this is what I'm trying to say. Credit was never a part. If you started with your mission, I don't know many people that start with the mission statement and be like, all right, here's the goal. I need credit. Everybody starts out the mission saying, here's the goal.
Yeah.
Our goal is to sell this many products.
Yeah.
Our goal is to start a podcast. Our goal is, and change the world. Our goal is to make Eden a household name. And like, at what point do you start letting your credit? So for me, if we go to the airport and somebody like, hey, take this picture of me and Eden, and you don't have no clue who I am, that was never the goal.
No, it
now,
wasn't.
maybe I would have been pissed
Yeah.
if it was like CJ and E a household name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't the goal.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't be mad because we were like, and so again, it still happens to this day. People still don't know who I am. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this podcast because I love E. They would be like,
That's it, huh?
and the people who pray for me.
E, I'm all the way
what
in
he
San
said?
Diego.
You know what he said, Mo?
Listen, dog, I
And
gotta
the
just
people
say
that
this,
pray.
man.
Go
I
ahead.
got several businesses. I got a family, bro. I got a wife.
Yeah.
And my man said he doing this podcast.
I'm doing this
'cause
for
he
E.
love E.
Yeah, no. I got to hey, listen. Hey, look, I got to stay true to the mission. The mission was to make E a household
Karl,
name.
forget us, bro.
The mission was to make E a household
love
name.
me.
It was never to have more.
As long as
You know what I'm
love
saying?
me, dog. You love me, Karl.
I came
all
in
day,
and
son.
look, you was asleep. I came in on you, made sure you was okay. Brought you some
Yeah.
towels and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
This joker hip, boy.
he still feels safe with me. Don't let him. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the mission.
mission.
Yeah, the mission. But I'm saying,
Wasn't looking for
so if
credit.
credit is the mission,
Yeah.
then you just need to be honest about that going up front. If you come into our circle or you come into anybody's circle, just say, hey, look, I'm looking to get the props.
On the
I'm
flip
looking
side
to get
of
all
that,
of the.
I'm just saying, he just said it. You don't know you need that until you get
Yeah,
there.
and I'm just
sometimes.
saying
So
for
I'm saying
some
the
of
inner
us-
you
yeah.
might not come out until then.
But I'm saying for some of us, what happens is the trauma
Yeah.
Right.
that we have not healed from
Still comes
Yeah,
out.
surface
that ain't my
Right.
problem.
Fair,
bro.
but I'm saying that's why it would
Yeah,
come out and
that's why
not
it would come out.
on the front end.
That's
on the
why
front
distrust
end,
came out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
I
so-
guess. But still,
But I kept it to
but that's
mission.
life though. Everything is gonna come out. It's
yeah.
gonna come out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're gonna have a kid. You
Yeah.
gon' you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You and your girl gonna be beefing.
Yeah.
She gonna be in your ear telling you, shouldn't
Yeah.
you be getting paid
Yeah.
more by them?
Yeah.
How long you gonna take $5,000 a month?
Yeah.
We've been doing like there are things that are gonna come into. That's why I say feelings suck.
Yeah.
Because everything is gonna change.
Yeah.
You don't think things have changed since me and E had our agreement? Okay, see, you're gonna be my right hand, and we're gonna do this, and this how we're gonna break down the money, and this how we broke down the money when E was getting paid $1,500 to speak. The man making $200,000 now. But guess what? The mission's still the same.
Yeah.
We can have conversations about whatever we need to have conversations about, but the mission and the goal is still the same. And
But that's why I'm saying, though, people who do feel that certain kind of way, it's like because you gotta understand how we stayed together and why you didn't stay with the person that you now realizing you should have stayed with. Because there's some of you listening, you should have. And now you got to fix it, though, because you're going to do it in the next relationship. So for me, I just had to make up in my mind, hey, you can't say, Eric, with your mouth, the mission is the mission. You can't say that. You got to say it in your heart. So right now, your heart ain't right. Your heart posture is not right. Now you got to go let C know, like, yo, bro, my bad. My heart posture isn't right. And so C like, E, you know I was always, bruh, it's nothing you could do or nothing you could say. This don't got nothing to do with you and you doing something wrong. This is trauma from having the person that I was the closest to not tell me the truth.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so,
And I'm saying we were still able to fix it
no
because
question,
the mission is
not
the
even
mission.
fix it.
Fair.
Because
Not
we
even-
could have just been like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, see, I don't like how you moving.
Yeah.
All right, cool. E, I can't believe you would even think. All right,
Yeah.
cool, I'm done with you.
Yeah,
It
I
could have
was-
been that,
yeah,
but that's not.
It wasn't because I realized the mission is the mission and I was wrong. And listen, long before I went to C, I went to God and myself and was like, yo, this ain't right. Let's go make a call. Let's go see. I'm going to see C. And we are. It's a group of us sat down in a room and we talked. You feel me? So I'm just trying to tell y'all, I'm not saying this because it's happened to me. I'm saying this because I've literally seen people who do magic together.
Yeah.
Let somebody get in their ear that wasn't even the
crazy.
commitment.
It's the
Like,
craziest
it wasn't
thing.
even, the people that was talking to them didn't even make the commitment to get, like, that's what you got to understand. There are going to be people who you love. I've seen mamas do it, daddies do it, spouses do it, siblings do it. Most of the time, it don't come from a stranger because you ain't giving
You
them
ain't
that
gonna
kind
give
of
that
pub.
time,
They don't got that kind of support. So what you have to do if you want to stay in a relationship, you can't let nobody else talk to you.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
let nobody else get in.
Yeah.
It has to be between. Look, I don't even have no conversation with my wife about it. It was like, yo, I gotta go talk to C. Why? Because I don't want my wife thinking I got no issues. I can't even have her thinking that because I was in my feelings and not she, because you can come out of it, but the person you
something
tell,
stayed
that
in
person
it.
you
Oh,
tell, they
she
ain't
don't have the
necessarily-
same relationship.
She gonna
Yeah.
be side-eyeing
Yeah.
E.
They ain't
I mean,
necessarily,
see,
they ain't
oh, yeah.
necessarily coming out like that. So I'm telling you, I've seen multiple occasions where people, I'm gonna say it slowly, was doing magic together. They was changing the world together. They was making money together. And they let the wrong people in their ear, the person outside of the person they made the covenant and the commitment to, And then now you with that person, and that person can't give you none of the stuff that the person that you was in covenant gave you. They can't do none of that. So just make sure, like he said, the mission, man, is the mission. And I just told my church, flat out, I just told my church, like, look, we got all these divisions. This one is great. This one is great. I got y'all. This one right here, I'm not even mad. I want the relationship. I said, but here go the reality. We're not on mission right now. So this part of this part of our vision, I'm gonna have to step away from. Y'all gonna have to do it on your own. Hey, I love y'all. I want to be with y'all kids for life. So I ain't gonna never let nothing get in the way of that. But this, we not on the mission. I can't be doing this because this ain't what I signed up for. Like I signed up to and I got so many opportunities to go and do the mission. I got people that don't even, bro, I got these Melinda and her sister, bro, they was from Extreme Execution. They the ones work at the CRC prison and got me into prison. Bro, they about to get the books. Bro, I got plenty of people. Not people saw that. Like, what you gotta do to come to my church? Bro, the mission is I can do the mission. So it's just like, but some of y'all, you can't do the mission with the people you're supposed to be doing the mission with because you own some stuff other than
and listen, man, go to
repent.
God and fix it. Because for real, those of y'all who come in, oh, I just want to help with the prayer team. I just want to help with this. You want to be seen.
Hey, but don't y'all.
So just come in with those intentions. Just say, yo, I'm trying to be deep.
I got room for you to be
I'm
seen.
saying,
for you to
you done
be
had to
seen.
tell
We can
somebody
work
that
with
they
that.
can't pray at church or something. Now they ain't came to church in 6 weeks. You like, wait a minute. Hold on. So you was here so.
You could pray.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not even beefed out. I just said, here's what's best for the service.
Right.
And you, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm like, dog, it's,
Hey,
no,
do
I'm
y'all
saying, and
agree?
again, we should not be, I'm not trying to pick on church or nothing.
No, I'm saying it's the truth. It's church hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. But you got corporate hurt, you got sports
Well,
hurt,
people
you
don't
got,
call-
you know what I mean?
Nobody ever called
Corporate hurt.
Yeah, corporate hurt. Nobody ever. There you go, get
That's just the
another
way it
job.
is.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Church is
But
where
don't
you put
y'all
the
think
burden.
that people don't really know the mission? If you think about it. Like if you think about it, that's why you got mission statements.
Yeah.
How
I'm
many
saying
times?
church, if we're using church as an example,
They should know.
you should know the mission.
No, I don't think so, bro.
You don't think people know that the mission of a Christian church is to bring people closer to Christ?
Christ. He did have problems with that yesterday.
Yeah, and then there she goes.
Keep
If
going,
y'all
see.
listening,
Till they get ready.
Maul just Incredible Hulk this whole mic.
Keep
You know what
going.
I'm saying?
But I'm saying,
To the JV squad,
He
get on the
would-
same page.
what he say?
Karl over there. Come on now.
What he do?
Oh, come on. See, when he do it, Maul ain't got no
I'm saying
comeback.
that's what
I
they
didn't even
doing
hear it.
right now. I said
Yeah.
they doing some JV stuff over here.
Bro, it's a JV
Interrupted
microphone.
the whole-
I didn't pick the
Interrupted
microphone and cut
okay,
my head.
well, he the one
Come
brought
on.
the microphone.
Yeah. If y'all
I'm just saying.
listening in the car, Maul, I don't think that's
I
good.
don't think you are,
I'm just
Maul.
not even
looking
gonna
at
touch
the-
it, bro.
Yeah, whoa.
What I say?
Come on.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.